Amitabh Bachchan recently launched veteran filmmaker Ramesh Sippy's education academy, Ramesh Sippy Academy of Cinema and Entertainment.
Speakers before me, Mr. Kulkarni, Mr. Karnik, Kiranji have very lucidly explained what the Academy is going to do and the different kinds of programs of education that are going to be there in the art of cinema. I don't need to recollect that. I just look and hear upon all this with a great amount of envy, because in my years when I was wanting to join the film industry, I never had occasion to join any of these institutes. As Rameshji was saying, we learned the craft and are still learning it by being on set, and there was never any kind of formal education. I feel very honored to be here today at the inauguration of this institute, which is going to formally train and educate youngsters and the youth of our country in the art of cinema and entertainment. I'm particularly happy that this academy is being headed by Mr. Ramesh Sippy. Rameshji and I have spent many years together, and we've worked in several films. A lot of them have been quite momentous, not just for the industry in general, but for me personally as an artist. And the one thing that I've always noticed about Rameshji is his penchant for detail and not giving up anything until he has the perfect shot, the perfect moment in cinema, and he will not stop until that moment is achieved. I wonder if you remember a scene in Sholay where Jaya is lighting a lamp in the corridor of a home on the first floor, and I'm sitting in the outhouse playing my mouth organ, and there was a particular kind of lighting that was required for that shot. Our DOP, Mr. Divecha, was very keen that that shot be done at the time when the sun is setting. And you would not believe this, that I think, Rameshji, we spent almost 3 years before we finally got that shot. Because every time we would go to enact that sequence, something would not be right with the lighting. And Rameshji said, until we get the correct light, we're not going to film this. And we waited for 3 years for that one flash of a shot in the film. I also want to tell all the students that are going to be joining this academy that Rameshji is a great motivator. He's a wonderful technician, a teacher who takes care of his students. He takes care of his artists on the sets. He will provide you the perfect atmosphere before enacting any sequence. He will sit with you, he will talk to you, he will describe, he will ask you questions, he will take some of your words of inspiration or whatever you felt about the scene. He will discuss it, debate it, and in most occasions incorporate it according to what the artist may have said. These are wonderful qualities. And I feel this only goes in the making of better cinema, or creating a situation in a film that has the contribution of not just the director and the writer, but also the artist concerned. I said before that Rameshji is one person that really looks after his artists. On an occasion when we were shooting for Sholay in Bengaluru, we arrived for the schedule, and it started raining. And we sat in our hotel room because for 2 days it hadn't stopped and we weren't able to shoot. And while we were sitting in the coffee shop of the hotel, just idling our time, we just casually mentioned to Rameshji, "Yaar, Rameshji, ye pani baras raha hai, mahol kuch sundar hai, ye kaam karne ka man nahi kar raha hai." So he said, "Kya karna chahte hain aap?" तो ऐसे ही अनचित्ते हमने कह दिया, "सर, लंदन चलना चाहिए." And would you believe it, ladies and gentlemen, the next day the entire cast and crew was on a flight to London thanks to Mr. Ramesh Sippy.
I need another challenge. It's time I did something more exciting than just the making of one film. I want to lay the ground through this for hundreds of thousands of students in the years to come. I may not see it all through, but I'm sure there will be enough people behind me, around me, and who will have learnt enough, and they will convey everything to the new generation who I would like should benefit from all my learning. I'll tell you one observation of mine during the film Sholay. The keenest observer on the set was, yes, Shri Amitabh Bachchan. Every now and then I would look around, even if it was not his shot. He sat there pretending to read a book. Maybe he was reading it as well, his multi-tracks. But he would be watching. He would be watching what goes before and after. When the foreigners came for the action sequences, he was watching what they're doing and how differently they're doing it. He never said a word, but he observed. I have learned from him what I'm going to do now and teach youngsters like those who will come and join me, that besides the education, your sense, keenness, your observation will take you a long way. The courses will do their work. Everything you learn in schools is extremely important. It will pave the way. But the passion inside of you, that strength, willpower, and desire to make it, whether an actor or a director or any other field, you will always see that the best in each field will always be those who put their heart and soul in it. And that will be told to you, but you have to find it in yourself. The rest we can help you with very well here. Hands-on, we shall be there to guide you. We will have the best of faculty who will come, guest faculty, all who have done so well in this field. They will come and share their experiences. I'm sure they would like you to know a little more about how they came about to be what they are. And I would like you to benefit from all this.